Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Please share among your friends.
I say you suffer. No suffer, no doubt. Every action power. Oh, Saya, we don't suffer that way. You know, man, I'm setting our. Oh, yeah, we know you know it. I say you suffer. No suffer, no doubt. Every action power. Saya we don't sabe da comer y no me la sentitamo. Oye, y no hay aquí.
God bless you. Victoria, God bless you. God bless one of you. You are welcome on board. Uncle Victory, God bless you. Please invite your friends. Today's going to be wonderful. Invite your friend, please. Madam James Maris, blessing John, God bless you. John Nisa, God bless you. The head of Pfm World Wide, Uncle Fred, you are welcome. Enough respect to Officer Clement and Omigo Edegbe, the President and founder of People Freedom Movement. Imadeo Giver, God bless you. Michael Taz, God bless you. Please invite your friends, invite your friends. It's going to be great today by the grace of God. Teddy Omos, God bless you. Eliekbe, God bless you. God bless you. Please just share. EXILED, God bless you. Samuel, God bless you. Amos Captain, God bless you. Please invite your friends, just say invite your friends, share, invite your friends. You are welcome. Please don't forget to share and invite your friends. Share and invite your friends. I'm almost finishing the full album. God bless each and every one of you for still tuning in today to the channel of freedom. I want to say God bless each and every one of you in the mighty name of Jesus. For those of you who chose to make sure that we have a photosynthesized environment, that we have freedom to live, we have freedom to a lot of benefit that we also get in diaspora here. God will bless you in the mighty name of Jesus. My earnest prayer is that we will fight this fight and I will succeed in the mighty name of Jesus. Let us not allow the people who are discouragers to discourage us. I think there was a time I told us that you do not throw stone at every door that bag at you. If you do that, you will know you may not arrive at your destination on time. So I'm going to be encouraging us today to try to see the best we can. Last week, I think it was on Wednesday, I talked about the civil war. And in order to enable me buttress my point to see how a lot of our brothers made mistakes, I see the way a lot of Igbo boys, they reacted. If you guys reacted during the time you were having problem, it will be better. You find out that we channel our anger to people who does not even cause our problem. I just pray that same mind you have to react. They say the truth is bitter and the truth needs to be said. I'm a freedom fighter. You cannot expect me to talk the way you talk. If I come here to come and be talking fearlessly, or I begin to kind of say what is not going to benefit anything, our own is to give awareness. I'm letting you know the 3 people that need to be eradicated for what's your dream to be actualized. And that's it. I don't have anything against our uncle, not the canon. I love him. So as an advocate, you know what it takes. So anytime we are landing the bomb, we know the look. You land it. I'm not having personal problem with any person. So that aside, today we want to be talking about a spectacular subject. You know, at times we continue to talk about human trafficking. There was something that went wrong somewhere while Edo State, we are in state of political demand of God today. Culturally, we are in cultural quagmire because of the invasion. The British, they invaded Benin in 1897. Why will our kingdom not be lacking finance today? Why do we not be lacking some of all those things? If we even sell it now, it will yield us money. Today, we are going to be growing very, very wide today. By the grace of God, that's why you have to invite your friends. So it's not something you need to hear alone. So that our own here is to give awareness. When we give you the awareness, then you'll be able to know your stand. Most of all right now, we are just living diaspora. After hearing this story today, then you will not decide whether you are still keep on going to say, okay, you are going to live all your life in diaspora. Or you are going to make sure you put in a divide to see how your country to be great. Then if our country is being great, then we have nothing doing here other than to go back home and begin to live a good life. Something went wrong somewhere. British people today now, they cannot accuse us. They cannot come to our palace and tell us that they want to give us so and so million to fight human trafficking. Human trafficking, they are not just terrorists. Some of all these people, they do it as a result of. No, let me not talk about human trafficking. Let it not be like I'm kind of side people that are doing it. What are most of our people come here to Europe today to come and be doing? They do it as a result of nothing to eat. The looting, what the British people came to come and loot away from our palace is even enough to bring out Edo Empire. We have no food to eat. So they need to bring those things right now because we need it. We need to survive with it. Britain have no right or whatever to tell us that we the great Edos. That we are practicing anyhow, even though they even see us committing criminal acts in their country. They are not supposed to talk because they know the billions or what billions when they looted away from our palace. Who called them at the first case? Gradually, I'm going to be analyzing it to us gradually. I may not be too rushing today, but whatever mistakes I make, please pardon me, nobody is perfect. I was not an history student. But circumstances make me to come this far today. It's a matter I've been saying that I need to go and deliver. Also find out your purpose. What you can be able to give to your people is what we are after right now. We are no longer after what I can gain. It's what we can be able to give to people. The Benin massacre, an expedition of 1897. It was a two disastrous events that left the Benin kingdom, the kingdom of Benin, ransacked, devastated, deprived of every valuable artifact, artwork. Sons and daughters of the great king of the Benin kingdom, massacre added a chain that pulled the pontiff expedition on January 4th, 1897. I'm coming from somewhere. Invite your friends. It does not cost anything to share. Just share among your friends. A fraction of Benin army killed a British officer, Consul Philip, alongside with his men for his disobedience to enter Benin when he was not welcome. The British authorities sent about 1,200 troops. At this the time of OVORAMWEN, we were having Igwe festival in our palace. The British, they were not welcome at this time. Now, one thing I did not really understand. Why would people, you come to another person's country, just to come over to Ziva Bodiyangbe? That is why I just pray that our people will be able to realize and know where we are coming from. And know that the Britain, they are not a friend to us. They are still enslaving us up to this day. I know a lot of us today, we are very happy when it comes to things like this. That is why we are not seeing anything wrong in what the Britain, they came to our palace to come and do, or what they came to Benin to come and do in the 1897. He disobeyed to enter Benin when he was not welcome. The British authorities sent about 1,200 troops to destroy Benin and punish its king, Benin Kingdom. You see how people will be so wicked. Benin Kingdom was prosperous and mightiest kingdom in West Africa. Benin Kingdom traded slaves, ivory, pepper, and palm oil with the Portuguese as early as 1485. We have already started taking care of ourselves before the Great Britain they came. The question I want to always be asking us, for those of us that are commenting, what was their problem? It was Elizabeth I that did this thing then. Not his daughter now. It was not the reign of the daughter. It was Elizabeth I. They have Elizabeth II now that did this thing. Then the Benin influence plays as far as Akure and Owo. In the western part of the midday Nigeria in 1853, in the western part of the midday Nigeria, the British made contact with the Beninese to trade pepper, palm oil, clothes, ivory due to its economic and military power. Benin was having economic and military power. Benin that time was a very great kingdom. That was what influenced the Great Britain for them to come. If they have even come that they want to do trade with us, I guess it would have been more better. But they were having another selfish agenda in between them that made them to come. Unknown to Oba OVORAMWEN at the first time. Benin independently ran its trade activity in the region, and it was not subjected to order from any other kingdom or empire, even Britain. We were on our own. We were very, very comfortable with the kind of life we were living. We were very, very comfortable with our natural resources. We were very, very comfortable about our artifacts, about the artwork that we were designing. We were very, very comfortable with it. We were not having problem. The Britain, nobody called them to come. We did call them for help. In 1892, Henry Galway, Vice Chancellor, visited Benin with the intention of enhancing the kingdom through a treaty. A treaty means agreement. Agreement and friendship to the Oba, who was skeptical about it, and Britain as well. Oba OVORAMWEN, however, signed the treaty, agreeing to stop slavery and human sacrifice in Benin. But later, when Oba OVORAMWEN realized that the treaty was nothing but a tactic to enhance Benin into the British Empire, he forbade his people not to trade with the British and barred them from entering Benin. The British, they saw this violation of 1892 treaty, this bans on punishment on the Oba. When they found out that Oba had been able to realize that this thing that he has signed, and the person that will sign this thing, this is where Obaseki matter comes inside. It was Obaseki, Obaseki, the lineage of Governor Obaseki today. That's why when our mega comrade is talking, a lot of you put their ears to it. History has a very good significance. This guy is coming from. I will also analyze to you to how I know it best. I'm not going to be adding to it. Instead of me to add to it, what I will do is to also, I cut away from it. Then another action of Oba OVORAMWEN that fueled the British all to punish him was the stoppage of palm oil supply to Ishekiri middlemen in 1896. Then another thing again that made the British grow annoyed was when Oba OVORAMWEN stopped the supply of palm oil to Ishekiri land. He stopped it because Benin people, they were having this military mind. They have agriculture. They have everything you can talk about. They have it. They have everything you can talk about. And nothing to be compared with what Edo Kingdom have that time compared with what the Britain has. Because he refused to pay their tribute, the British merchants in the region found OVORAMWEN action deadly to their business, and they persuaded the British authority to dispose and exile him. Then enhanced the kingdom of Benin in November 1896. Arctic Consular General James Robert Philip sent a request to the British authority in their kingdom, for he was seeking out for permission in order to enable him to invade the Benin kingdom. Even the authority in London for permission to invade Benin and dispose of Oba OVORAMWEN without even waiting for the approval now. Philip sent a message to Oba OVORAMWEN that he waited to pay him a friendly visit. You know when the lion want to kill a goat, all what he does, he gave him a wedding invitation. Right now, they were looking, be that they know that Oba OVORAMWEN was a very smart man. OVORAMWEN on Basi. He found out that these people's intention, why would they be putting pressure on us? Okay, if I decided I'm not going to trade with you, that is no problem. But the British, they were trying to use their number 6. Then he not convinced again, writing a letter, sending a message to Oba OVORAMWEN that he wanted to pay him a friendly visit to discuss peace and trade, unknowing to Philip some Ishakiri chiefs. Thank God for the Ishakiri. Ishakiri chief had warned Oba OVORAMWEN of the Philip intention to visit Benin. Ishakiri chief, they strictly went to Oba OVORAMWEN and said, the way these people, I saw that they were discussing the other day, their intention is bad. Then the Oba quickly summoned a chief and tabled the matter before them. You see the reason why at times you have to work with your cabinet. Oba OVORAMWEN never underestimated any of the chiefs. He never underrated that I have the supreme power. He called them so that let's table this matter. Let us know the reason why these people, they keep on insinuating. They want to inculcate their system into us. If I ban you, I don't want to trade with you any longer. You should carry your load and go. But the Britain, they persisted. Even before the request, they even asked from the British authority to invade Edo land. They went and do it on their own because of their impatience. Because they themselves know that they were having something they were looking for. Then after he tabled the matter before then the Council Philip set out for Benin with his French troop. It is 2 of the trading agents, 2 Niger Coast perpetrators, officer, a medical officer, and 250 African soldiers. Then Iyase was the commander-in-chief of the Benin army. He heard that Philip was coming to raise Benin to ashes, so he should not allow him to enter. The kingdom of OVORAMWEN suggested that Philip should be granted entry first, but Iyase ignored. This is what more lead to the war. Iyase went and do these things on his own. Even when Oba OVORAMWEN said, okay, let him come. I want to really know his intention. Why he did this. Or why he chose to stand to make sure that we does not continue with our decision. So Iyase went, and a lot of things happened along the line. And ultimately coming to raise Benin to ashes. So he should not be allowed to enter the kingdom. Oba OVORAMWEN suggested that Philip should be granted entry first. But Iyase ignored the king's suggestion and ordered Ologbosere, a senior commander, and the king's in-law. This was the person that the daughter that Oba OVORAMWEN was having, he gave it to Ologbosere to marry us at the time. To lead a handful of army men to dislodge Philip and his so-called friendly force at Ugoton on the 4th of January 1897. The Benin force caught Philip and his men unprepared in a forest in Ugbine village near Ugoton. All of them were killed because this time around the British, they were not prepared. The British at this time, they were not prepared. Because their intention that we are going to go there and negotiate with them and see further treaty with them, further agreement on how we can be able to execute every plan that we have. Not knowing that Ishakiri men at this time have already come and let the palace of OVORAMWEN know, look at the tension which they have while they are coming to the palace. They persuaded Philip not to further his journey to Benin because of the ongoing Igwe festival, which does not allow king to welcome any visitor. They thought to Philip, do not embark on this journey, because this journey you are going, as at this time, the Oba OVORAMWEN and some other chiefs, they did not allow, our tradition did not permit that during this Igwe festival, we will not welcome any foreigners, which it does not allow the king to welcome the visitor. Philip gave deaf ear to the warning and struggled. He was killed alongside with his troop. Only 2 British survived the attack. On the hearing the news of Philip's death, the British authority decided to punish Benin on the 12th of July, 1897. Have you ever seen anybody that you tell him, please, do not come to this side? This thing you are going to do right now is an abomination. They put deaf ear to it, they never listen. This thing you are going to do right now is not going to, it's going to kind of devastate us from our sensorial level. Philip insisted. Consul Philip insisted that he must come. He put a deaf ear to it. That was how the troop that Iyase, the commander of the army of the palace, they went into fight. Philip was killed. When the news now break out that Philip is dead, then the British decided to lay punishment on Benin Kingdom. They sent another one again, Rear Admiral Harry Ransom, the commander-in-chief at the Cape Town, was appointed to lead the invasion of Benin Kingdom and capture of OVORAMWEN. The bombardment of Benin began on the 9th of February 1897. Benin fought tried to attack their weapon, which mainly consists of machete. The Benin was having machete. They were having spear. They were having arrows. And which does not match the British sophisticated rifles and canoe. Many people were killed irrespective of their sex, irrespective of whether they are male or female, irrespective of their age. The British, they came and they massacred everybody. The reason why Benin was unable to triumph over them because of the rifle that they were having. Benin were only using arrow and some other things which they manufactured by themselves. It was sophisticated weapon that the British they used. That was how they were able to conquer the Benin. If not, and maybe the war might say continue traditionally. That is why the British they must return all what they've stolen from Benin. The so-called human trafficking, the answer what our people are doing today in Europe, the British, they contributed 99% of it because they went away with all our goods. They went away, they looted it. The British, they are the most corrupt country in the world. They are stealers. How can you come to another person's land and steal all his property? How many times our adult people stole anything away from the British? That's why this matter is going to be very, very tough. I may be the one that is going to sue the Great Britain to international court for coming to Benin. They killed OVORAMWEN. They exiled him and he died. The same way Philip died. Not to talk about human life, the human that was killed. This case should be brought before the international court. If a Kenyan man should summon Italy and Israel for killing Jesus Christ, I see no reason why we will not stand to summon the Great Britain for looting our properties. Almost about 4,000 pieces of artifacts, artwork, the British they looted. But today, they are still enslaving us. And we are very, very happy being under their slave. Not until my watch. Not even in my watch. Not even in my watch. It will not happen. It will not happen. No wonder Officer Clemente and Omigo Edegbe stood and go to number 10 Downing Street and tell Theresa May, this matter must appear before court. It must appear. And we don't even need a lawyer. I can stand with the little I know. It is not written anywhere. All this, they are looted, they are thief. You come to my land, you invaded me and went away with my properties. And Britain with the immediate effect. If they don't want to start losing their first son in that kingdom, in that their British Empire, they should return all whatever thing that they stole from the Benin Kingdom. We want to make use of it. It's time for us to develop our city. Our Oba too want to make use of it. We want to make use of those things. They should return all what they stole from Benin. They were very, very interested to come to Benin, not knowing that it was this thing they had an information that Benin are very good in artwork. Let us go and steal it away from them. Wakado. We are not talking about the whole country you people colonized now. Egypt, Botswana, Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, Mauritius, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zimbabwe, and we are not talking about those ones right now. But this one, for inside, which we have seen now, you must return it. If I thought you did not come and remove your corruption, we will find a way to be able to treat that by ourselves. We have derived a method that any person that is coming to come and rule Benin, you have to pass through traditional protocols. That's the best thing we are going to apply. But the British, first and foremost, they must bring all what they stole from the Benin Kingdom. Because they are stealers. They are the number one stealer. They are the looters. That is why our Yahoo boy, they'll be trying to recover those things from them. They'll be trying to recover those things from them. No wonder Yahoo came. You people are going to pay dearly for this. You are going to pay very, very dearly for this. Then, their agreement, the order was given to hang about OVORAMWEN whenever and wherever he was found. The British troops were about 1,200. It was later found. The British troop later found him because they were heavily armed. The African fraction of the British troop did most of the job. The people that they've enslaved before, they share rifle for them. Those ones were the one doing the most harm. The African soldiers that they were having were the one doing the mayhem. And this troop was almost about 1,200 troops. 1,200 troops. That was what they brought to Benin to come and invade Benin. Because they know that if they come with bow and arrow, there's no way to go to war. That's why they come with different kind of sophisticated weapons. He said the true mostly part of the fighting were the British soldiers. The British soldiers, they sat behind machine guns. They sat behind machine guns and they were shooting. While the African soldiers, they also adopted from African country, because all they know the British is to enslave people. That's the best thing they know how to know. They don't want anybody to get freedom in their world. They don't want anybody to ascertain to any level in their world. After revenging the kingdom, OVORAMWEN was captured by the British consul, General Pfm World, and casted him before the British law. OVORAMWEN Nogbaisi, also called OVORAMWEN. OVORAMWEN Nogbaisi, also called OVORAMWEN, was tried and was found guilty. He was then disposed and with two of his wives, exiled to Calabar, where he died in January 1914. It is a very, very painful thing. They exiled him. They exiled him to Calabar. That's why, for those of us who did not choose to study our history, know where we are coming from, we are not where we're supposed to. We are where we're supposed to be by now, because our forefathers, they lay a very good foundation. They were independent from the foreign land, but today, all what we need, all what we do today, we are waiting for the foreign land to produce something, so that we'll go there and start buying it. Now, was it a part of our culture? I want to ask us a question. This human hair right now, I will say sorry to the women. I don't want to embarrass anybody. And don't be embarrassed. This human hair now, people will die in Malaysia. People will die in India. Whether disease that kill them or not. Do we even need it in Africa? What we are demanding for, most of the time, at times I look at, we call it fashion. How many things are we importing from Africa to Europe that today they doesn't see it? It's like they are going to die. Certainly no. But we entangle ourselves with things that will keep on polluting our life. Okay, right now, the person that died, you don't know the forces that kill that person. We don't know. Even the Christian right now, who before they don't even wear a wig. All what they do now is human. Do you know where that human is coming from? Are you not seeing right now that the Chinese, they are doing fake fish with plastic? Are you not seeing right now that the Chinese, they are doing plastic with rice? Don't you think they will also use other chemical right now to do the human? At the time you put it on your head, you don't know what you are doing again. When are we going to start valuing what we have? Look at during the time of OVORAMWEN. 1897. It is what they have that initiated the British. They were doing supplies. Today, do we have anything right now that is initiating the British? No. The youth right now, they choose to be very lazy. The youth right now, they choose to not to be innovative any longer. All what we do right now is to gather our money, come to abroad, to come and enslave ourselves. Now, People Freedom Movement are come out. If we join hands with Officer Clemente and Omigo Edegbe and say, okay, right now we must have a good government, Edo State will be greater than Great Britain. Despite what we have lost. And they are going to return it. They will return it. The British, what they looted from our palace, they are going to return it. And they will never go scot-free. After Benin was successfully led into ruin. The Britain troop looted everything and carted away our precious artifact and artwork. Even the head of Idi and Iyesige that was used in Festac 77, they also took it. The symbol of the Festac of 1897, Benin expedition lead to a serious negative effect on the kingdom. Benin was pulled down. It was pulled down in a period of economic and political, military and cultural setback. We were not having this setback ever since the British they invaded Benin. Ever, because they collected all what we have. They went away with our property, economically, culturally. We will have that step back is what we are fighting today. That is why any adult person that come, he still want to join the Britain to finish up their work. Because all of them, they have a plan. I told you the other time, the devil, they have threefold ministry to kill and to steal and to destroy. That is what they have in mind. That is why any of these people who have one first study in the UK, at the time they find out that this person must be a voice of their nation, what they do is to colonize the person again. Why he must have to continue from where they stopped? The British. They brought economic step back to us. Politically, military. Everybody was killed. Not only that, they did not leave anything. They took OVORAMWEN and exiled him with two of his wives. After some years, OVORAMWEN died in Calabar in 1914. You can see that the story is a very sad story. That is why whatever it's going to take for us to make Edo to be great, we need to join together. Right now, it's not all about PFM. It's all about the device you can be able to input to make sure that we have a good community. There was no state as great as Edo in the history of the whole world. Not even America can compare those states as at that time. But today, the British, they ruined our palace. They collected everything, bought money and all. They looted everything. They are looters. That is why if you watch today, if they are left us behind to be speaking our Edo, it would have been more better. But today people are in Britain speaking Fune. Who Fune they have? These people, they are enslaving you again for the second time. Whatever it's going to take, if this generation cannot rebel for what Britain have done, generation to come will rebel for it. They will rebel for it. And it must be done. Britain, they need to be brought to justice. Britain, I'm inviting right now. If you know you are a lawyer, we need to start with this case. They must return what they have stolen from Benin City. They must return it because they are thieves. They are thieves. Britain, they are thieves. They bring us down economically, politically, and culturally. Today, the step back that they left in Benin in 1897, we have been battling with it today. We are still battling with it up to today. Now, let me give you, if you can give me a geometrical or a geographical latitude, let me quickly explain to you what Obaseki did that time. OVORAMWEN Ogbasi chose Obaseki to be the eye of the Benin in dealing with the Britain. He dealing with the Britain and other white men. Obaseki was very happy when OVORAMWEN appointed him. Right now, you now be the one to make this transaction with the Britain so that you will be giving feedback to us. This is where the anger of our mega comrade lies in. A lot of people, when we talk on social media, instead of you to go and do research and think, what is this man talking about? We begin to come PFM is not talk show host. It's not where you come. We don't entertain people here. This is where the divine truth must be said. That is why I think, even though you are putting red, it does not concern me. Or concern me that I'm trying to give awareness on where we are coming from. I'm trying to give awareness on the people that decimated our country. I'm trying to give awareness on our knowledge, on how we are supposed to live our our life by now. That is what we are all about. We are not here to entertain anybody. At times, I even want to be seen dislike. It does not mean. Somebody were telling me a lot of things, so now say, if Amina say I hate Nnamdi Kanu, I don't have any grudginess for him. I hate his action. If people want to be truthful to them, they should know where they do the right thing at the wrong time. That's just the true story. That's what a freedom fighter is all about. I don't need to sugarcoat anything. Obaseki was very, very happy when he was appointed. He said he will forever be grateful. He will forever be grateful, and it's the most honor because why OVORAMWEN choosing be our eye to negotiate with these white people. Obaseki, our governor now, where he's coming from, he's not too far here. I don't work any lage. That is why not until Benin begin to cancel many things. Any person that must rule, we must go and check his history. Has he one fair betrayed the palace? During his time or during the time of his father, what was his contribution to Benin? I'm going to be giving us a little analogy of what I know about Obaeware, the first one, and the same attribute that is in the first one, you are seeing it in this second one today. That's why Benin must be great during the time of this, our recent Oba. Obaeware too, no Gidigan. Benin must be great. And I have a reason for it. I'm going to be proving the reason to you. He was grateful for the honor given to him by Oba OVORAMWEN Ogbasi. Oba OVORAMWEN even give authority. He even gave authority. You can even sign the paper, no problem. Obaseki was the one that signed the treaty. He was the one that signed the agreement. He was the one that signed the authority. He was the one that put his hand on the paper. Oba OVORAMWEN said to Obaseki, we know our true friend in the time of adversity. That was the parable. When Oba OVORAMWEN began to shiver between himself, he began to feel it within himself. I'm seeing that I'm sensing a bad omen. The same bad omen that our mega comrade sensed when Oshomole brought out Obaseki to come and rule Benin. He said, I feel something from the inside that Obaseki is coming to come and replace what his forefathers, what they done before. Oba OVORAMWEN asked Obaseki, a true friend is known in the time of adversity. Right now, Obaseki was kind of devastated. Your Highness, you no longer trust me again. Then this was when Oba OVORAMWEN knew that Obaseki was not trustworthy. Oba OVORAMWEN told him the trust is the first mobility to disappointment. When Obaseki asked Oba OVORAMWEN, Oba, you not trust me again? Then Oba OVORAMWEN now replied him, trust is the first mobility to disappointment. Today, what are you seeing in Obaseki's regime? Are you not seeing that history tried to repeat himself? For those of us who are Ewu, for those of us, a lot of people, they don't know what they are. They never want to know where they are coming from. They never want to know where they are coming from. All they know, I'm in abroad. Abroad is not in them. Abroad is not in them. Where are those scholars? If a lot of people have understand this thing right from the one, it's hard time. We don't have to get out and tell Obaseki, we don't want what you did, what your father did, so and so time. We don't want such a thing to replace himself in this administration. Then he asked him again, Obaseki, what are your duties to your fatherland? That was what Oba OVORAMWEN asked Obaseki. Obaseki later agreed that his head was not normal. He said he was confusing head. He later agreed. Because the question our great Oba OVORAMWEN Ogbasi was asking Obaseki was a diplomatic question. He now asking, what is your duty to your fatherland? Is it to betray them? Is it to go and be telling the British on what we does not agree on for them to start treating us like that? Imagine Oba OVORAMWEN will pay price on palm oil that or go figment. We are going to be selling it for 1 kobo. Obaseki will go and say another thing. The British right now, they were not the one putting prices on our farm produce. Obaseki was the cause of all those things. Because it was put there. You are my eye. Do business with these people. They so much have confidence on him. This was the same confidence that Oba Eware II had for Obaseki. That was why he paid a wonderful visit to the governor to go and see Obaseki, hoping where Obaseki go don't change. He don't know that a rogue is a rogue. A rogue is a rogue. You see where the thing comes. Negotiate with these people. Imagine what the most thing that bring up the fight. Right now, we are producing things. Britain will not be saying, instead of this yam, that what, let me put it in euro, 10 euro. Britain will say we are going to buy it for euro. No, that Obaseki was done maneuvering. He do all lot of things to make sure that he crumbled the palace. He was never in cooperation with our OVORAMWEN in terms of trade. He betrayed the palace. Then Obaseki later agreed. When OVORAMWEN asked Obaseki, what is your Obaseki Ago? What is your duty to your fatherland? Obaseki later agreed. He said, my head is not just correct. And today, Obaseki's head is not correct. Obaseki's head is not correct. Because the great-grandfather have already pronounced it. That was why Benin people, they need to be very, very careful. Share this video and let the video go viral. So that we know where we are putting our leg. We are dealing with the British people who came to come and catch up OVORAMWEN. Obaseki was one of them. Even there was a meeting. They had a meeting one time. Obaseki were nowhere to be found. Obaseki that was supposed to be giving feedback to OVORAMWEN. He told one of the chiefs that he's just trying to deal with them with diplomacy. Obaseki, that was how Obaseki betrayed the palace. For those of you who does not know, go and do research and see where you are coming from. Not until you know your problem. There is no way you can ever find solution to it. The reason why Moses was able to conquer Pharaoh, because he grew there in the palace. He studied Pharaoh. He know all his tricks. But he never partake in the evil deed that Pharaoh were doing in Egypt against the Israelites. He never partake in it. He never partake in it. The British colony soldiers committed genocide in the Benin Kingdom in 1897. They looted about 40,000 pieces of art which have never been returned. It was genocide. Benin, the British, they committed the Benin. Nobody write letter for them. Right now, we need their help. Why are they not coming? We have been crying for help. We have been crying for bad government in Nigeria. We have been crying for Buhari to go. Why is Britain not coming now? Ask yourself this question. Why is Britain? Because it was not our palace. At the first time we were doing trade with the Portuguese. In the early 1485, we were very, very comfortable in doing trade with the Portuguese. Now, go and study your history. Nobody invited Britain because they know that they are going to get something. They were already citing our artwork because the Portuguese, they've already know that, Portuguese, how is it that you have good palm oil in your community? You eat yam, you eat pepper. Where do you get it from? They say it was Benin. Benin, I know of a kingdom. OVORAMWEN is the king there. You can go there and buy. But the British came, the treaty that the Pharaoh first signed, they cancel it and they begin to put prices on how they are going to be buying our product. Tell me, how can we ever grow? When Britain, they looted all what we have been using to sustain right now. Do you know, at times, if as some group of people right now choose to sit up on the natural resources, if need be, or by Eware being a diplomat, Eware second, he look at it and say, okay, I need to sell some of all these things to make sure I put that in a door. Maybe some Benin chiefs we support because it's surplus. Okay, but what are we doing with it then now? Maybe we sell 1,000 feet. Do you know how many billions of euros is that? Did you know how much one what? But they looted it. Then they call themselves the Great Britain. Why will you not be great? When people, you go to everywhere and see, they also stole in Botswana. In Botswana, they stole there. They stole in Egypt. They in Gambia, in Ghana, in Kenya, in Malawi, Mauritius, in Nigeria, in Sierra Leone, in Somalia, in Sudan, in Tanzania, in Uganda, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe. They are thieves. They were looting everywhere. They went to go and use nothing to develop their countries. And Britain, by force, by fire, they more return all what they have stolen from Benin, whether they like it or not. They must return it. It is our time we need to save our motherland and fatherland. They must return it. Who will give a fucking a bad their so-called? If we have a good governor now, I will be the first person that will run that home. Okay, what is here in Europe? You pay bills up and down. If the weather comes, you are in problem. Tell me what is good here in Europe. Is Britain, they are not better than, let's not talk about Nigeria right now. Let's talk about Benin Kingdom. They are not better than Benin. Most of the people they are still using today, they are teachers, they are doctors, they are still, we have a lot of Edo people that are very, very educated. Right now, they are still taking care of the Britain. You see, at times, when we are advocating from here, we say Britain are corrupt. A lot of you don't want to believe. They say they are making one. Whosoever that is condemning our work, that will not be far from you. Because we are saying the true story from here. Britain, they are all stealers. Ojiakin, the looted artifact were shipped off to Europe, where they were sold, in order for them to get back the money that they use in transporting themselves to Benin. They sell some of them to other European countries. That's why, by the grace of God, at the time we are able to do the research, all European countries, they will return our things. Otherwise, all our people they have caught that is in prison, they will free them. If the law permits that they looted our things, we have to rework the case. The case need to go to international court. That's just it. They need to come and stand and tell us when they are going to get. And everybody they sold that into, they need to return it to us. We want to use it to because you use what you have to get what you don't have. And right now, the thing that they have, they've used it simultaneously to develop their countries. That's why today we are still slave under them. Because they choose, nobody stole from them. Who stole from Britain? Nobody stole from them. Nobody stole from them. Nobody. Nobody ventured their properties. Tell me, why will Edo people not be known as one of the that number one shower in the world now? They target to Edo people. Are they not the same people who stole our properties? Are they not the same people? Our wealth, the British people, they stole it. They stole it. Our culture, our cultural heritage, they stole it. Nothing left right now in the palace that we can even set to make money. Is it bad right now? We call them, come and buy some of all these antiquities. We want to use it to put light in this community. Is it bad? Tell me, the little natural resources that we have, some political cabal, they sit on it. They sit on it. Then here you are channeling your anger to people that are talking on social media, particularly People Freedom Movement platform. This is where you hear the undiluted word of freedom. This is where you hear a word that will transform your life from the inside. I get as many people who are opportune to be here today right now. After today, you will have a change of mind. You will have a change of mind. Yes, you are enslaving yourself again. I pray that by the grace of God Almighty, that God will be able to give us a governor who is free from corruption, who can be able to manage our natural resources. All of us will go back home and live in peace, not in pieces. So that we'll feel stop. Because we cannot continue like this in a foreign land. That's why the Britain, they need to return or whatever they stole from our community, from our palace. They sell it to some part of the Europe, while some others are still deposited in the British Museum today in London. Some of all these things I tell you right now, they are still in the British Museum in London. They are still there. They are still there. If Britain they did not return it, hey, Akpakri, if they did not return it, if the Britain they did not return all what they stole from Benin, you will see what's going to happen in Britain. If not in this generation, but generation to come, history must write this that what they collected from the Benin Empire is worrying them already. Apart from looting the Benin, people suffered a period of cultural quagmire. That what Benin was not suffering, cultural quagmire, because of their monarch was being targeted. Up till now, it was never restored. It was never restored. 1914, when Oba Ewakpe II was not crowned as Oba of Benin. As at this point in time, there was no Oba in the palace when they exiled Oba OVORAMWEN. It is when Oba Eweka II was then crowned as Oba of Benin Kingdom in 1914. And he reigned from 1914 to 1933. Then come Oba Akenzua II, who reigned from 1933 to 1978. Then came our great Oba Hereby. He reigned from 1997, from 1979 to 2016, while Oba Eware II came in 2016 up to date. Then let me give you a brief analogy about the first Eware that we had. Israel, he was able to rebuild. He was able to rebuild much of the cities in Benin. And he was able to reform political structure in the kingdom. He was able to expand the territorial of the kingdom. He was able to expand it. He left a significant legacy. That the first Eware one. He left a significant legacy. And Oba Eware Nogidigan, the great African warrior, he was known as the great African warrior king. Now, tell me now, what attributes have you seen now in Oba Eware 1 that you are not seeing in the Oba Eware 2? That is why Oba Seki be bad. That is why the same administration, and it's going to continue. They're not sugarcoating about it. It's going to continue. That is why the youth should please join hands with our great Oba Eware 2. No Gidigan. In order to build Benin, how are we going to build it? Let's speak one voice and talk to this government. Benin has all what it takes. Benin has money. Even without, if at all we are going to borrow as a governor, we are going to borrow for infrastructural development. That is what the borrowing we are supposed to borrow. But now Benin is supposed to be greater than the Great Britain. Because why? This governor will come and join the Britain. They are still killing us up to today. They are still killing us up to today. Ask yourself this question. How is our empire going to be great? Our empire now, how is it going to be great? The Benin Kingdom. Ask yourself this question. It's a question you need to ask yourself. That's why we need to join hands together. Particularly the people in social media. Let's join hands together and fight this fight once and for all. This is not a time of taking credit. Whatever thing we are doing right now, we are doing it for God. We are going to be rewarded for it. We are going to be rewarded for it. He said, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Right now, look at our advocacy. We are not here for talk show hosts. We are not here to begin to criticize people. All we are doing, we are creating awareness. What can we do now? What can we be able to put together in order to enable us get this same thing that Britain stole away from our kingdom? We are not talking right now about the corruption they brought to Nigeria. We are talking about the exact thing that they took away from our kingdom. They need to return it. It needs to be returned. There's no sugarcoating about that. The Britain, they are thieves. They should return it. They should return all what they've stolen away from the Benin Empire. They decimated the palace. They went away. We are not going to charge them for murder. We will not charge them for murder. But our things, let them return it to us. Evidence is still there. All those is in their gallery right now. It's in their museum. They should return it. Anything that they know that they did not do it with their hand, they should return it. That was why, okay, imagine, you invaded a state or a city in 1897. Why did the British came back to Nigeria again? To come and colonize Nigeria if they are not thieves? What were they looking for? Ask yourself this question. What was their interest? Have you ever seen anything Britain done right now? We are clapping for them that, hey, if not Britain, what good thing did they do? What good thing did they do? They destroyed our palace. They came again in 1960 and gave us a bad administration. Tell me. Britain under normal condition is supposed to be ruled away from our lineage. Anything Britain, any man to use it, pronouncing Britain, you are not supposed to even use it to eat. We better, if we must travel, let's go to other countries. Better. I'm not envying people that are in Britain. I know some of a lot of Benin people, they'll begin to take it personal. All those who we are talking about what they did to us. It's not the life you are living there. If Benin is good today, the house you even have in Benin is better than the one in Britain. All what you just see there, you see the outside, the inside, it's bad. They have a bad building. If we come to competition, Britain, they cannot beat us. That's why we need to value what we have. Our palace should be respected. Any governor that is coming should be able to know that what the palace do right now, we need restoration. Our great Obaeware the second Ogriga have already started it. We should be able to follow that footstep. Irrespective of what Obaseki is doing. Obaseki have done it before. The betraying, he started it again now with the Gelegele people. He has started it again. A Rogwe is a Rogwe. Nothing changes it. The Nile have been known as a Nile that betrayed the Oba. They must betray again. They must betray again. They are not too. You cannot sugarcoat this. Not even anybody that can convince me about. Imagine a governor now that like paying condolence visit instead of preparing, instead of providing security. All he does right now, you are not going for condolence visit every month. You are not going for condolence visit every month because of your insecurity and inactiveness of your government. So that will go back with you soon. Say, I'm able governor. Because you are looking for appointment. Let come and face reality of life. Is that the way I do is right now? Is this where we're supposed to be? All the trillions that they are borrowed right now, what have they used it for? Can we see account of water today? Can we account of water? Can we account of good road? Can we account of electricity? Here you are. They are just using you and I against ourselves. They know what they are doing. They will give you some money. Go and be dropping that one video. And the Bible says, whatsoever man sow, you that are dropping people's video because of one government. Know that the person you are dropping his video is spoiling the state. All his purpose is to make sure that the state is good. Then so your children will be going. Each video you drop, you lost your child along with it. That is just the fact. Whatsoever I must sow, because you cannot, because of what you are going to gain, allow millions of adults to suffer. Not in our world. Our cause is different from pastors. I'm a freedom fighter by the grace of God. Pastors, they have their own duty. But it's a very shameful thing that their effectiveness, we are not seeing it in society. We are not seeing it. It hasn't changed anything. If you were to be working, what Oba brought out the other day, he would have not bring it out. We are not seeing the effectiveness. All what it does, they collect people's money to enrich themselves. But look at what PFM is doing. The water I'm drinking, I own it. I own my clothes that I'm wearing. Everything I use, I pay my bills myself. Then how will you not criticize such a me? You want to go and swear for me than it to work. When you are not paying no free for me, you are not paying anything for me. What are the pastors doing that we are seeing today? No pastor that will tell you this history. No pastor. Not even bishop. But we have set up this platform. This platform right now, if you watch it right now, it is taking different dimension. Gradually, by the grace of God, God is helping us to give the little we can. Instead of me to go and add to what has not happened, I prefer to subtract from it so that I will not be having problem. Go and read your history. What Obaseki did before, he's doing it again. So that is why any governor that is coming right now, if your name is Osadebe, we better go and trace it. Was it during the time of SEG that your family or the name you bear, how effective it was during the time of Obaseki? Your name is Olobo Sere. You want to contest as a governor. What was your duties? Your name is Iyase. When OVORAMWEN tell you, well, allow those kings to come in, then you went and do Unaya. Such a person is going to see violate the commandment of the palace tomorrow. That is it. If we are going to give people platform to rule, either they have never been recognized or they haven't committed any atrocity. Because I don't wear that is why not until you trace your history, nothing going to work out. For those of you who are following pastor here and there, you want to go for deliverance. There is something you need to consult the God. What has your father done? Has your father one fair keep people's children? Trace it. Your knowledge, how does you come to be? My name is Igbinigun. Igbinigun, there was never a time he betrayed the Oba. Go and trace the history. We do not betray the Oba. So if I'm going to be appointed in any office tomorrow, by the grace of God, I think I'll be able to discharge my duty effectively to make sure that what we have been advocating for come to pass. What the people does not know about freedom fighter, anything you criticize often, know that you have a solution to it. That's one thing we are coming out here, trying to present ourselves to everybody to know that if by the grace of God we happen to have a friend who is a governor, we can be able to tell him, please, my dear, we have to join ideas together. Even though he doesn't make it. It is only in Nigeria that you find out that if you are a governor, your opportunity will end there in governor. That's why they embezzle, even if there's even reincarnation, they embezzle the money they are still going to use when they come to life again. When Aznar, the former president of America, of Spain, he was a friend to George Bush. He was having a close relationship with George Bush. I have seen him in America. Be that he have ruled Spain where he have no critics, he with George Bush, they can go and do other business. Our governor, our minister, they are not like that. Now, if you are a governor, you are not to create, God have lifted you so that what you cannot do before, you cannot do it. You not know various governors in other states. You can even afford to know other president. Any best thing you can do, they can give you contract and do it. Why do we always like eating money and leaving the state desolate? Tell me now, what is wrong? What is now the difference between our day-to-day government and what the Britain came to our palace to come and do? Are they not still looting today? Because it was a seed that the Britain they sow in Edo State. And that seed need to be, there should be discolonization. That's why our palace, they have more sanity to do. Whatever thing that is not making Edo State to achieve his aim, they may not swear this time. Any of these things that the Britain left here, because these people, they are witch. They cannot deny it. They are witch. For them to even go and carry maybe they carry it through the diabolic chemist. Because that Windy that was used in first half of the 7, it would have hurt them. They were able to cover everything. They put it in their canoe and they went to Britain. Today, all British citizens, you are living in the detriment of the Edo people. It's going to be a bloodshed. And nothing's going to stop it. Some people can call me devil. That is it. That is it. The book of Matthew, he said this day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence. He said it's only the violent men that take it by force. We need to stand up and take this thing by force. Britain, they need to return what they have stolen. They need to, whether they like it or not, they must return it. Before the spirit of death will start visiting them. Edo people should be able to know their problem and know how to solve it. The British right from time, they have been an enemy. Imagine you are still making, okay now, systematically, let me come to our level a bit to compare with the word of God. They come to Benin and took away our Oba, our father now. They took him away a long time ago. Then, what our father left that we would have inherited today to repair the state, they went away with it. Under normal conditions or under normal circumstances, what are you still doing with such a person? Who render our life useless today? Those 40,000 things they took. For example, we have it now. Our great Oba can just say, okay, right now this thing is here. We have, maybe for example, or some other thing. We have it 1,000. We can say, okay, let's sell 500 out of it. So that the contractor that's going to bring light to Benin will use it for exchange. Is there anything bad about that? Trade by barter. What did Edo have right now to do business with other foreign countries? Okay, now we are giving you this. Bring this one for us. The oil, some group of people are the one taking care of the oil of Benin. Some group of people, they sat down in the wealth of the Benin. So the youth is not what PFM officer Clement can fight alone. I just pray that God sink this message into our heart. I know that without you and I talking, I told us the other time, we shouldn't leave this fight for our children to come and fight. They cannot fight it because they are not buffalo soldiers. Our children cannot fight this fight. We need to fight it for them. Our father, they tried. That was why they put all this seed down for us so that we will see. In this generation now, what have we been able to manufacture with the youth? Nothing. Do we have anything the British is coming to come and steal again? Imagine our father. They know that it's good to have reserve. All their palm produce, they were selling it in Portugal in 1485. They were doing trade. And those people, today, what kind of trade are we doing? What we are known for right now is human trafficking. A high authority the other day came to palace, to the British whatever. He will say it's going to help. A human trafficker, are they terrorists? Are they Boko Haram? Are they Fulani yes-men? Not be suffer. Huh? Not be suffer. We are taking this human trafficking from one perspective. If they see food, have you ever seen anybody that will see food to eat? Then we send the children exile. They will not send them exile. So let's try and have a rethink. And see what we can do about this nonsense that the British, they came to Benin to come and do. Let's stop fighting Officer Clementina. Officer Clementina is not the problem of Edo State. A lot of people right now, they are hungry. Why are you hungry? Why are you? Tell me why you should be hungry. After hearing this story now, you know where to turn your anger to. That's why I prefer to a little bit historical to enable us know that I cannot fight you because you are not the cause of what we are passing through. On no account should you be channeling your anger on me. Because I'm not the cause of your problem. If I came here right now to come and talk about what Britain have done, I'm not the one that joined them to steal it. Igbinigu was not a part of it. Igbinigu was not a part of that atrocity. It was Obaseki Ago that betrayed the palace. The treaty is signed. What is signed was different from what we are doing. If we are doing alliance. If we are doing alliance, that was why the British, they have the right to put pride on OVORAMWEN farm produce. They will not put the pride for themselves. A tuber of yam that was supposed to be 1 naira, they'll come say, na 50 kobo whatever. The man was not happy. The man was not happy. He asked Obaseki several questions. Obaseki, what is your duty to your fatherland? What is your duty? That is a question we are asking Obaseki today. What is your duty to Edo State? What is your mission? Remember, it was second journey that killed Mongo Park. Mongo Park died in the second journey. He died at the age of 35. And he was buried alongside of the River Niger in 1806. Let's have a change of mind. Why all this political cabal? Why not also have mercy? Please, have mercy on the poor. Let Edo State be a state that people will benefit from. Our forefathers, they have suffered a lot. It is an error for you to suffer what your father has suffered. Our forefathers, they suffered a lot. OVORAMWEN was due to Calabar. They went up my entire just because of you and I. That my entire because of you and I. On no account do we allow our kneeling to be tarnished upon. Or what the British took away from us. They need to return all what they loot away from the big kingdom. They need to return it. I don't want to go to Bonamon. Our palace should see Trump and try to see how they can be able to sanitize Edo State. Edo State needs a spiritual sanity. A prayer should be made by a traditional ruler. Please, wherever thing that they've done wrong to the gods, that make any person of Edo State that come, all he does is to enrich himself. Please, Captain Osa, any of you where that's your position, this thing belongs to the state. Any of you that is with the Edo State property, please return it. Oshomole, any Edo State property that is with you, remember, you are sowing a seed for your children. History will tell. Oshomole, any Edo State property that you know is in your position, return it, please. Our Oba have a lot. He's everybody's father. He's a traditional ruler. That's why we are here to protect the interests of our Oba. That is right now, I'm sending an open message. I, Comrade Nuti Gbinigun, am sending an open message that what the British they looted is from our palace in 1897. They should return it with immediate effect. They should return it. Hell, now we, hey, if somebody, a Kenyan lawyer, can sue Italy and Israel for killing Jesus Christ, me, I am going to sue Britain for invading and encroaching into our palace because they were not called. We were very comfortable with the trade we were doing with the Portuguese in 1485. We were very, very comfortable with it. We were very, very comfortable with it. We were very, very comfortable with the trade we were trading with the Akure. Nobody invited the Britain. Nobody invited them. They came to steal, to kill, and to destroy us. Until today, we are still enslaving ourselves. We are still happy. I'm a British citizen. Who give a fucking about British citizen? I prefer to be a Dutch citizen than to be a British citizen because they are corrupt. If I do, it's great. What did the British have more than us? Did they have good soil? All their food is fertilizer. Emodo I'm here with Britain. Iyokaka I'm here with Britain. Already I'm here with Britain. Otien I'm here with Britain. Agbadana army guy I'm here with Britain. We are by one way or the other selling up our life. That's why you see people today, they still go there abroad. You that's in abroad now, go to Nigeria and spend 2 years. All your money go finish now. Now so far you still there. Now so far you still there because no investment. Now so far you still there. Left the Britain, go to Nigeria and spend just 2 years. Allah. Now suffer with now manage all of us there is no place like home. There is no place like home. You can set up your company. Do you know how much we pay here Latin abroad? Most of us depends on where you are staying. Most of us right now, we pay about 60 euro a month in light. 60 euro in Nigeria is how much? A month. Fear not going to even let you home heater. I'm revealing a lot of things to you right now. A lot of us, we don't even home heater. It might go everywhere bracket. Because if you home heater with your light be where they'll give you. Your concern and your man, they worry you. Is this one life? For how long are we? Right now, you go to Benin, everywhere is good. I prefer to, I'm a Dutch citizen. I forbid British citizen. I prefer to be a Dutch citizen. If a Dutch have resident today, I prefer to go and take a Dutch citizen rather than to take the British citizen. I'm one of the sons of Edoland. I have been able to discover, to recover that what the British, they came to our empire to come and do. They are not going to go scot-free for it. They will return it, whether they like it or not. What they looted, they up to about 40,000 pieces of artwork, artifact they collected. They will return it. By force, by fire. They will, if you guys like, you don't. If you don't like, I will say my own. To God be the glory. They will return it. Oh, Gianni. We are very, very happy. We are enslaving ourselves. Check about it. If Britain was having palm oil, as at that 1897, would have they come to Benin? If they have it, look at our military, our mind that time. We have cassava, we have yam. Up to the Portuguese, they will come and buy from us. Right now, what are we producing? That the foreigner are still coming to come and buy today. Even the oil right now, can we even produce it again? We don't produce it again. Our father left down a good legacy. Our forefathers, our great-grandfather, they left down a good legacy. But the youth right now, they believe on soconization. Soconization. Instead of them to come to social media, at least let's send an open letter to Britain. Let everybody that is doing social media come. The way we carry human trafficking for head. That one is not even our problem. Something made those people to go and involve themselves. Why we know? Under normal condition. Let's be frank and be realistic to ourselves. It's just that some Benin people, they choose to do it in the wrong manner. What are they going to eat when the British have already stolen all what we have? We are here. We are here. What are they going to eat? Is the government, are they helping any matter? The whole job they promised, have they been able to fulfill anyone? Have they fulfilled anyone? Let's be frank and sincere to ourselves so that the gods will not have us to blame at the end of the day. I'm here to say the truth and nothing but the truth. The looting that the British, they looted Benin. They ruined it. They brought us economic step back. We have not been able to accelerate. During the time they come and steal about 4,000 pieces of artwork that they collected. Even with the they said some of all those things to other European countries. Do you know what they said? They said they want to use to cover their expenses. Okay, who called them, made them come? Who called them, made them come? Then we are very happy I'm a British citizen. If they can come to your place and see your thing and develop their country, why not also the little thing you have learned, come home and invest on it? That's why, by the grace of God, as soon as the youth, they've been able to live a cycle of synchronization, let us cooperate together. I'm urging every bloggers in social media, let's join hands together, see on a very good day how we can be able to have a meeting, particularly those that need a better chance for their community. Let's see how we go to Benin and make a peaceful protest. Enough of this useless administration. Oba cannot do it. Oba Eware Nogidi second cannot do it. He cannot call for protesting. But anything that we are doing right now that is good, all what our traditional ruler will do, all our father will do, that's what they are going to be given to us. I guess any of our fathers today now who listen to this blog, who listen to this video and hear what the son of the lion and tiger have said, they will be happy. Because this is what our Oba also apprehend, that they must return what they looted. They must return it. So any person that is fighting this kind of a cause, if you are troubling that person, you will die young. That's why for those of you that are troubling PFM, make sure you make your anger known. The reason why you are troubling PFM. Don't be troubling PFM because of your personal selfish reasons. If you have anything to correct, send us a message. Why this thing like this? We will explain to you. Don't be endangering yourself. I'm not bragging. Maybe I may be one of those people who have come out with this brief analogy. I've thought about what the colony they gave to us. They gave us a very bad colony. Now, the question that you need to ask yourself, why did the Britain came back again after the Benin massacre of 1897 and they still came back to come and colonize Nigeria? All of them, they have been here. Also look at Lugard, who bring the amalgamation of government in 1914 to Nigeria. What have they been? If Nigeria is not blessed, what is Britain doing here? And right now we need their help. Did you ever? We have been shouting, Socorro, are you there? Did they come? They did not come. They did not come. They've heard about the Fulani herdsmen. They've heard about it. The departed guest that was also arranged by the APC government. They've also heard about it. And Reggie, what did Boko Haram not do? Now that they put for Boko Haram head now. The people that you have been looking for, they came and surrounded the people they kidnapped. And yet, you people have read budget. You are going to use so and so millions to buy ammunition. Then Boko Haram, they came into the town and dropped those children. The most stupid country in the world is Nigeria. The most stupid country in the world. I will call it Capullo di Mundo. Or Nigeria. Capullo di Mundo. They are no longer doing things with sense again. That they returned the guests. The girls they were with traveling bag. They were well dressed. You see what you guys turn Nigeria to. Being that Buhari have failed, you don't want to do Nigeria well. By the grace of God, we are able to structure our airport. Anyone that is living, maybe you transit in Cotonou, there will be a flight from Cotonou that is going to Benin City. We will leave them and let us fit ourselves by ourselves. Please, do you have anything bad about that? Let us repair Edo State. If Edo State is good, all that villages is good, then we continue from there. We are not going to be too much deliberating about Nigeria again. How we have a good governor now who has a good heart. Any person you know that he can fix him. Now, when Pharaoh had a dream, nobody could interpret his dream. Being that Joseph was able to interpret the dream, he said, Joseph, just handle it. Any person you see that he criticizing something, maybe you know that that person have idea about it. Like Officer Clementine Anomigo Edegbe can fight corruption in Edo State. Even though he's not a governor, Officer Clement Anomigo, monitor all budget, all projects given in those states. Be in charge to monitor it. That is it. So that there will be accountability from there. It takes years time. We will live a better life than the people in Britain. What is bad about that? Why not fix people in position according to what they can do? That's the problem. Those that can say the truth, they have no power to go there. Those that have the power, they have no truth in them. This is the problem. Let's join hands together and make Edo to be great. Edo have his own kingdom by himself. Edo kingdom, Benin kingdom, the British kingdom, United Kingdom. So being that Buhari have faith, Obaseki right now, not boy your own. If a guy go to return what he did against OVORAMWEN, let them return the cost, put his head, because Ota where in Magba. That was what Obaseki said. He said his head is not correct. So now, Governor Obaseki head is not still correct. So we should be able to buy chlorophenico and give to Obaseki. No make an one. Because his father agreed to our palace that his head is malfunctioning. When OVORAMWEN said to Obaseki that we know our true friend in time of adversity. This was when OVORAMWEN told Obaseki that trust is the mobility to disappointment. Obaseki later agreed that he fell from his duty. That is confusing the head. Governor Obaseki today is confused. He don't know what to do. That is why he's going to China. Many people, what do we need again? What evidence do we need again that Obaseki, we need to help this man? We need to help Obaseki in this administration. Benin will fail. Right now, we are talking about project. There's one thing you're giving us contract. Another thing that the contract is being completed. And it's been done originally. Chinese right now, all they do in Europe, they build stores, todo seeing. Nobody give them contract. Nobody give them bridge to do. Nobody give them road to do. Nobody give them road to do. Italy is there, you did not come. Spain is there, you did not come. You did not go to America. You could go to China. Then you are trying to enslave her again. The one that we had in Britain and all in myself. Then before you know now, he will also give them free trade to be importing fake chicken, plastic chicken, plastic rice into Benin City. Obaseki, what have Benin done wrong to you? If your father was like, you went to Apostle Johnson Suleiman the other day, you would have done it and let them pray for you if it will work. Instead of the same thing all the time. I don't know when are we going to change? When are we going to change away from our evil mind? I don't understand. That is a question every one of us we need to ask ourselves. When will things be great in Edo State? Right now, that have historical background in our palace. Where are we now going to go from here? Who are we now going to trust? And who are we now going to use to govern our state? Politics is not a game of by force. It's all about a game of ideas. What did you have to give to your people? But I wonder the politics in Nigeria is a do or die affair. If you cannot rule, let other people come in. As you are coming to come and serve your community. That's what it's all about. But we are translated it that if we are elected as a minister, as a governor, we have an opportunity to sudden wealth. It's just for us to come and enrich ourselves and enrich some group of people who were supposed to be a slave under Benin because of their evil heart. The people that was not supposed to be rich in Benin right now, they have made it already. The people that was not supposed to be having food to eat, this government, APC government, and whatever PDP, people destroy people. The youth, you are sleeping. Or damn, even the youth in Edo, now not supposed to sharp. You get where go reach now, even the jam are not enter. We will remain here. Woman, they will blend up. That's it. There's nothing we can do. Thank God, Officer Clement Anomigo had no crime in the United States of America. Must say, he want me Benin Gume wrong go. I have no crime here. I have no jail sentence here. I can decide to live the rest of my life here. Nothing bad about that. But all what we are doing it for us to have a better society. let's try for everyone that are indigent of Edo land. Let's try what we can do to make sure our state is great. That is all what I'm demanding for. Let's forget whatever tribe that we have in mind, whatever differences that we are trying to settle, we are unable to settle. Let's forget about it and put forward. All the social media and forget what instead of you talking about how a woman, everybody don't know that one. If man they treat you bad to leave them, that's not the problem. Let's advocate. Let's send an open letter to the British to return all what they looted from Benin Kingdom. It's not their own now. They should return it. That's just it. They should return it. They should return it. Instead of the youth, you kill yourself. Over little thing. He carry my babe. If Benin is good today, you are entitled to so many things. Those that can farm, you farm. Right now, there will not be technology in farming. Instead of you riding bicycle to farm, we can put a tie road to every village. The major road that you use in going to farm, we put a tie road to it. You drive to somewhere, you park your car in the roadside, then use leg and enter your farm. Maybe before you trek about 10 minutes, or you carry a wheelbarrow or machine, you drive it to your farm and walk and come back home. What is bad about that? There's nothing bad about that. So there is a structure that which we have in mind. We are carrying to the state. You must not have to come abroad. No. Everybody must not have to come abroad. There are some people that are supposed to come here for visit. But right now, we are cleaning ourselves here. How many people have made it in abroad? Have you ever asked yourself? It's not to build house. The continuity of the good life you are believing. Let everyone come and spend 5 years. Even 6 months in Nigeria. Some of us will turn to beggar. Some of us. Because the 5,000 euro you brought is finished. What are you going to believe in? Nothing. Nothing. So, for those of you that are saying, my sister will come and carry me, my dear, you also come here and come and enslave yourself. The slave continues. When there is cold, then you will know, say, this life, it's not easy. A lot of people will not last right now. Do you know why the white men, they don't have a long lifespan? Because of the cold is too much. It spoils their skin. If anybody will be truthful to you, it spoils skin. Amazing and resist. Nothing like our motherland. Let's try and repair our motherland. Very, very important. That's the best thing I feel anyone could do. That's the best thing we could do. Let's join us together, the youth. Let's stop fighting ourselves. Let's stop fighting PFM. A PFM, Imayare, Mamayezo Yare, Ikuvoge Mayare. We came so that we have a better society. That is our aims and our objective. So stop putting your anger on People Freedom Movement. Huh? What am I born there? He person talk to our governor. Mami ebo governor. Agwe governor we go. Emi ma o mata. I can't just understand how we not choose to live this kind of life. Huh? Please, let's try as much as we can to do the needful to the glory of God. And stop all this arrogancy here and there. Huh? Right now, all you hear right now is social media fight. Social media fight. Right now, who that fight they help? That fight now that we are fighting, who is he helping? Practically, it's not helping anybody. Huh? Those fights is not helping anybody. Please, brothers and sisters, I'm going to end it here. I want to appreciate each and every one of you that we are here to give us the encouragement in this advocacy. You know, I'm not a perfect man. Long live our pala, long live our great Oba. Ewari, no Gidigan the second. God bless you, sir. Our mega comrade, I pray for you, sir. You will live long, sir. Each and every one of you that was the platform today. God bless you. We will make it. Let the youth know their duty and their portion. Let's share this video and let it get to the Britain. Make sure everybody in contact, in your contact that is in Britain, share the video to them. May they share that for Theresa May, our Queen Mary too, Elizabeth too. Everyone, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. When we get there by the grace of God, let no one give up on ourselves. It's a dream that we must actualize in this our generation. We must fight this fight to the end. All what the Britain have looted, they will return it by the grace of God. It's not by our power, not by man, but by the Spirit and the Lord of hosts. Good night everyone and God bless you. Hare.